How's it going, superstars and divas? It is your favorite diva, K Sparks here, and I have your Monday Night Raw results. Now, Monday Night Raw, it was intense, it was awesome, it kept you at the edge of your seat, making you want to sit there and watch what's going to happen next. So let's get to it. Monday Night Raw was kicked off by the tag team champions, The New Day, and they come down to the ring. They are insulting Pittsburgh, which is the city that they're in, and then they introduce the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus. Sheamus comes to the ring. He is in a suit and tie. His hair is slicked back. And he definitely is now the authority champion. He is the corporate champion, which is what Seth Rollins was months ago. And when Sheamus comes to the ring, he is gloating about being champion and, you know, insulting Roman Reigns and making fun of his short reign as champion, which was 5 minutes 15 seconds, which, if you guys think about it, it's a little bit longer than Daniel Bryan when he first got the championship, because, you know, he got the championship from John Cena and then he was screwed over by Triple H, who was the referee at that time, and he was pedigreed by Triple H, and then Randy Orton comes down and takes the championship from him, which, so, not trying to diss Daniel Bryan. I love Daniel Bryan. He's awesome. But I kind of think that Roman's reign was a little bit longer than, you know, Daniel Bryan's when he first won championship. But, moving on, when he continues to gloat and gloat and gloat, and New Day, they get out of the ring to give the champion the moment to celebrate, and while Sheamus is gloating with the championship, he comes down from the turnbuckle and he is Superman punched by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, he takes that title, he goes up to the ramp and he is smiling from ear to ear. He is super happy about what just happened. So I guess that was some payback from what happened at Survivor Series. So watch yourself, Sheamus. And next we see Roman. He's in the back with Dean Ambrose and the Usos talking about what just happened. Of course, they are confronted by the authority, and Triple H says, like, you have something that doesn't belong to you. And, you know, he acts like he's going to give it to them, but pulls it back. But I really wish he didn't give it to them, because I wish he pulled a page out of Dean Ambrose's handbook and kept the title until TLC, but he gives the title to Stephanie rather than Triple H, because he says that Stephanie is the one that wears the pants, not Triple H. That's what he's suggesting at, and he has no respect for Triple H at all. And he says, you know what, it's fine, you can take it, I'm going to get it back in 2 weeks' time. And Triple H lets him know that Sheamus doesn't want to wait until TLC. He wants to fight tonight for the title. And Roman's just like, you know, alright. But Stephanie, she gives the stipulation that Roman has to beat Sheamus in under 5 minutes and 15 seconds. That's some messed up stuff, if you ask me. I didn't like it at all. But, you know, authority's going to do what they're going to do. So, the first match of the night we have, it is between Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler. Great match. And I was cheering on Dolph Ziggler for this one because, you know, Tyler Breeze, the guy can fight. Trust me, it's not all about his looks. He can fight when he needs to. And, you know, Dolph, he held his own. He injured his shoulder during the match, but he held his own. And at the end of the match, Dolph Ziggler, he hits Tyler Breeze with a super kick to the face. And Dolph Ziggler goes for the cover. He gets the 1, he gets the 2, he gets the 3. Dolph Ziggler wins the match, and now him and Tyler Breeze are even. And I have no doubt that this rivalry is not over yet. So, next we have a segment between Miz TV and his guest is Rusev along with Lana. Lana is back and from her injury, and they start talking about their engagement and being googly-eyed with each other and kissing and everything, but they are cut off by the big guy Ryback. Ryback was tired of seeing all the mushy stuff, and he wants to fight with Rusev. They get into their match. They have their match, and Ryback wins via countout because once during the match, he pushed Rusev into the steps. The steps hits Lana in the leg, and Rusev, he decides to go check on Lana rather than finish the match. And Rusev actually blames Ryback for Lana getting re-injured. So, I don't know why, but he does. Next we had a segment backstage. It was between Dean Ambrose and Triple H. Triple H congrats Dean Ambrose about winning the #1 contendership for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Dean, he's not buying it. He's like, what do you really want? Because there's no way you just called me in here to congratulate me, because we all know those guys aren't on the same page. And, you know, Triple H is like, yeah, congratulations. And if your buddy, Roman Reigns, does not win his match in under 5 seconds, 15 seconds tonight, not only will he lose his #1 contendership for his title, you will lose your contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. I was not happy with this. I'm going to be honest. I was not. Because that's my baby. That's my guy. You do not take a contendership from Dean Ambrose when he fought so valiantly in that triple threat match on SmackDown last week. No, that's not happening. I was not a happy camper for that. But I have faith in my guys to pull it off. So we'll see what's going to happen. Next, we had a small segment with the Dudleys. They were not happy with the Wyatt family putting Bubba Ray through the table last week, and they showed off 4 tables, and each table had the Wyatt family's name on it, and each member of the Wyatt family had their own table, and they called out the Wyatt family. They come to the ring. Well, Bray Wyatt stays on the ramp, and the other 3 come down to the ring, so they accepted their challenge. But the Dudleys made it be known that you have your family, we have ours, and they bring out Tommy Dreamer. That sets up a match. They have a 6-man tag team match. This match ends in a no contest because a full-on brawl happened in the match, and Bray Wyatt, he actually yells to get the table, and which is what the Dudleys do, and you know, they are trying to pick up Bubba Ray, and Bray Wyatt still yelling orders and everything. Bubba Ray pushes Bray Wyatt off the apron into a table which is on the other side of the ring, and Bray Wyatt is out. The whole Wyatt family members, they go and check on their leader. They are not happy about what happened, which leads up to a match that's going to happen on SmackDown between Bubba Ray and Bray Wyatt. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see. Next, we have a match between the WWE United States Champion Alberto Del Rio with Zeb Coulter versus Goldust. Pretty quick match for me, and it ended with Alberto Del Rio winning. He connected with his double stomp to Goldust, and after the match, he actually applied his cross arm breaker to Goldust, and that led to Jack Swagger coming out to the ring to make the save. And you know, once Jack Swagger came to the ring, Alberto left out the ring. So of course, we are gonna have a United States Championship because they were still locking eyes with each other, and it seems like Jack Swagger wants that United States Championship. So we're going to see what's going to happen there. Next, we have a #1 contendership for the Tag Team Championships. We have New Day on commentary, which was hilarious. And in this match, it ended in a no contest as well because both Big E and Kofi Kingston hit the Usos and the Lucha Dragons. And that ended in them nobody winning the match, and the New Day, they gloated that nobody's going to face them at TLC. And after this match, we see that the Usos and Lucha Dragons are talking to Stephanie about it, and Stephanie says, oh, you guys want a triple threat match? So they're like, yeah. So she says, Lucha Dragons, you're in, and the Usos, you're in, if your cousin Roman Reigns can beat Sheamus in under 5 minutes 15 seconds. So they're just messing with everybody, and it was not pretty. Next, we had a Divas match. It was Sasha Banks and Naomi and Tamina versus Brie Bella. We had Alicia Fox at ringside, but Alicia was taken out early because she was kicked in the face by Tamina. And at the end of this match, Sasha Banks wins via submission. And it was a very, very great match. But Sasha, she did a lot of taunting. And Brie, she just couldn't take that Banks statement. So she tapped out. Next, we have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship between Roman Reigns and Sheamus. And Roman, he was definitely trying to fight. But when he was going for his finisher, the spear, he is pulled out by Rusev. And that ends in Sheamus getting disqualified, but Roman was the winner. So the Usos, their spot is saved, and so is Dean Ambrose's spot, because Roman did win. He just didn't win the title, which I kind of figured was going to happen. Like, that was one of the options that was going to happen. And now we had Sheamus. He had Rusev, King Barrett, and Alberto Del Rio together, and they call themselves the League of Nations, and they acted like they were going to jump Roman with a 4-on-1 assault, but Roman has a backup. He had the Usos and Dean Ambrose come out to back him up, so that's what friends and family is all about. Next, we had a Divas match between Charlotte and her friend Becky Lynch, and with Ric Flair at ringside, and this was an awesome match because these are two good friends, and at the end of this match, it was kind of dirty if you really think about it, because Charlotte, she acted like her leg was injured, and Becky, she was distracted by Ric Flair, and she was rolled up and pinned by Charlotte. So Becky was not happy with that at all. After the match, she actually asked Charlotte, you know, what was that all about? And Charlotte was like, hey, that's just, I'm giving you tough love. That's, Paige is doing it, I'm doing it. I'm just giving you tough love and giving you a lesson. So Paige came up to her and like, you know, sorry about the match, but at least your friendship's still intact, right? So there goes Paige stirring that pot between the two friends. So that's going to be a very, very interesting thing there. But Becky, she actually did forgive Charlotte, but I don't really think she did. But we'll see what happens. Next, we have the match between the League of Nations versus Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the Usos. And it actually turns out into a 7-on-4 match because the New Day comes out and says they are joining League of Nations, which doesn't really make sense to me, but the New Day does a lot of things that doesn't make sense. And actually during this match, Jimmy is the one that was taken out because he injured his leg during the match. And at the end of this match, League of Nations, they win it after Sheamus connected with a bro kick. He got the 1, he got the 2, he got the 3. Sheamus and the League of Nations, they win the match, which didn't really seem fair to me, but, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. And it ended with, after Roman and Dean tried to fight back, they tried to stomp on Dean, but Roman tried to fight back, but the numbers got too much, and they attacked Roman Reigns. Roman was hit with a bro kick by Sheamus, so they let the Authority win this week after Roman won last week. So, it was a very, very exciting match. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I love this. I loved Monday Night Raw tonight. I give it a 10 out of 10. We had some great Divas matches. We had some mystery that kept you on the edge of your seat type of mystery there. So, I was excited. I was able to see my baby fight in a battle and keep his #1 contendership. So I was excited to see it. And I loved it. Let me know what you think. Your reactions on Monday Night Raw tonight. Like I said, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Until next time, you guys, I'm Kay Sparks. See ya!